And welcome back to Purple Reels is Watching. I'm Purple Tramble. Happy holidays to you and yours. And on today's special holiday episode, we will be focusing on films that teach us to be grateful. So, what is gratefulness? It is a warm appreciation for kindness received. So, what does it mean to be grateful? Well, I like this quote that I found on mindful.com. Living your life with gratitude means choosing to focus your time and attention on what you appreciate. The goal is not to block out difficulties, but to approach those difficulties from a different perspective. Appreciation softens us. It soothes our turbulent minds by connecting us with wonderfully ordinary things, great and small, that we may otherwise take for granted. That was written by, or the article rather, was written by Elaine Smukler, and that was from mindful.com. So today, as I make mention of these movies, don't just take my word for it, even though my word is bond, even though my word is good, you know. So yeah, we're just gonna get into these movies here. So the first one is called Entanglement, and that's actually came out, in 2021. And it's available on Amazon Prime Time, baby, and directed by Damon Jamal. So an up and coming DJ is dumped publicly on his radio show by the love of his life. He meets someone who forces him to choose between moving on from the past or risking his life for love, literally. I think she was just wanting someone who he wasn't, and so this movie makes me grateful for love, for second chances, for friends, and loyalty. So, I just wanted to tell you guys to take those chances on love and connection because, you never know where that path may lead. So, number two is Steaming, which came out in 1985. It's available on Tubi TV, and that means it's for free, baby. Three frequenters of a steam room decide to fight for its closure. It's a film about self-discovery and triumph, and it's also based on a play. But it was directed by Joseph Losey. This movie makes me grateful for friends who help us to get over those tough times, who listen to our problems, let us cry on their shoulders. It makes me grateful for barbers, hairstylists, bartenders, etc., who serve sometimes unknowingly as a counselor to us all. We show our gratefulness for them, and this film reflects this theme, teaching us to be grateful. And number three is this movie called 1982. I just happened upon it. I just be, Purple Reels is watching, baby. I've been watching the movies. If it sticks out to me, I'll tell you what sticks out to me. Of course, how um the poster and all that, that's the first thing you see. But then I'm also looking at who's in the film. So Hill Harper's in this film. That automatically got my attention because I like him as an actor. And just I know he's not going to be in just any film. So that's what kind of, this is available. Are you ready for this? 1982 is available on Sling TV, on Stars, Amazon Prime, Philo, Apple TV, Vudu, that's VUDU, and YouTube, and also available on Hulu. Does that not tell you that it's a good movie, baby? I mean, it came out in 2013, excuse me, and it's directed by Tommy Oliver. It stars Hill Harper. So in this movie, a father struggles to kind of keep this big secret from his daughter, which is just that his mother is dealing with a drug addiction. So, and I want to just talk about Wayne Brady there. Yeah, Wayne Brady's in this movie too. And man, it was just, I've never really seen Wayne Brady in a role quite like this. And brother became that character. You know how they say it becomes you? He became that character. I mean, he burnt a freaking cigarette on this man's face. I was like, oh, this is a little side of you I'd never seen, Wayne. This movie makes me grateful for hope and love that moves mountains, faithfulness, second chances, I mean, this man loved this woman. He loved her so much that he fought for their love. He never gave up on her, no matter what demons she was fighting. It was just wow, the acting overall, and Sharon Leal, like I first was introduced to her when she played one of the Dream Girls, and I think she shines a little bit more in this film. And of course, next to Hill Harper, I think their chemistry was great. It was just lovely. Like the whole feeling, they got it. Sometimes when people do a period piece, it's like you can either hit and miss on it. You know what I'm saying? You can put all the stuff for production value, whatever you want to do, and then fail because it just doesn't, hold up. That's not believable. That's all right, and action. This next movie is called Her Name Was Joe, and I happened upon this movie. It's available on Amazon Prime. It was a pop up for me. I didn't go searching for it, but it really just stuck out to me. It was released March 20th, 2020, Spike Lee's birthday. A sisterhood of scarred survivors is what Film Threat called it. So, from Purple Reels, what Purple Reels feels about it is Mary Kate Williams gives such a rare and moving performance, and not sure if Elisa Duca, her friend in the film, is in fact her imaginary friend. As one of the reviews stated, oh yeah. So it's a rare jewel, and you would just have to go ahead and give in because it definitely tugs at your heartstrings. Yesterday, her stepdad died. Today, she stole his car. Now she's out to find her real father. So, if that was in fact her imaginary friend, I could see that being the case because for her to cope with what she was going through, she had no freaking friends. Her mom died. Her stepdad was abusive and alcoholic, and the way that they were showing things, it seemed like he was molesting her, but I'm not sure about that really, so don't quote me on that. But just certain things they showed. I mean, when he dies, it's like, okay, yeah, but now what is she going to do? So then that's what the whole movie is about. And so capturing the essence of the struggle of homelessness as well as the alarming feeling of fear when dealing with abuse on a regular basis. You have no excuses. Watch this film and then fix your mouth to complain about whatever you're going through. Not a lot of dialogue there. It's shown, and that is what film is. It's a visual medium. So it was brilliant to me. And here we go. Let's get back to the theme, baby. Let's get back to the theme. This movie makes me grateful for life itself, for friends, good friends, real friends, for a helping hand, for goodwill toward our fellow man. Didn't mean to rhyme, and for the Good Samaritan. I love this movie. And of course, it makes sense that it got so many awards, at film festivals. I didn't get a chance to go into all that, but it was at least 4. So that's Her Name Was Joe. This next movie is called Friends, Family, and Lovers, and it was released November 23rd, 2019. It's available on Tubi and Amazon Prime, which is kind of, I guess, so if you don't have Amazon Prime, you can watch it for free on Tubi TV. How about that? It's directed by Michael Ballard. So, man, this movie. Okay, so basically, the main character, Dushan, he has a big heart, and so he always says yes when he wants to say no to his friend, one of his friends he's a music producer, and so he has a girlfriend, and he's always cheating on her, and yeah, so he's always having to bail his friend out. Then he has another friend, or his cousin too, he's always having to bail out of things, and so then this new girl comes into town who's an artist. Things change, and then things change. But you know how people, when there's a new relationship, and all of a sudden, I don't know why people do that. I don't understand why people can't just appreciate and let people be happy, but sometimes people try to sabotage relationships they see that may be trying to bud. It's like there's so many surprises in this film. It's funny. It's something you can sit down with your girls, with your boys, and check it out. Even on a date night, you know what I'm saying. Even by yourself. So this movie makes me grateful for friends, family, lovers, second chances, third chances, fourth chances, and intuition. And just want to let you know to trust yourself, trust your gut. I mean, not to say don't trust people, but just also do your own research. And people, people are people, so you might, just watch yourself. Friends, family, and lovers. Available on Tubi TV and Amazon Prime. This next movie, it's hilarious too. It's called it's called Thanksgiving Roast. It came out on November 9th, 2021. So their slogan is the turkey ain't the only thing getting roasted, and that is exactly what is going on up in here. It's available on Tubi TV and Vudu, spelled VUDU. So I really love that it was filmed in Washington. Well, parts of it was filmed in Washington, D.C. It was directed by Trey Walker. And so after proposing to his girlfriend, Preston, he must win over Madison's crazy family. So mainly it's just that he has to win over her father's approval because she's like, it's yes, but I have to have my dad's approval, which really nowadays, I don't know. I guess people are still doing that, but and then after I guess a certain age, does it really matter? I was gonna say something, but we want to keep it PG, but you need to just be on the edge of your seat, for this movie because it's funny. Go and get your popcorn. Go and get your boy. You should make this a double date, movie night. It's not a family movie though. Don't go bringing the kids. I'd say no kids under freaking 17 because there's some scenes, freaking scenes, and I don't, I don't want to be telling nobody it's a family movie, then they come for Purple Reels. So no on the family movie for Thanksgiving roast, but you can definitely get your boys, get your girls, make it a family. I mean, excuse me, make it a night, a double date, whatever you want to do. Even by yourself, I was cracking up, man, because at first I had to turn it off because I was tired and I wanted to watch it when I can get those real belly laughs out. But I can't believe what they put this guy through, man. Come on, are you serious? So when I don't feel like sitting there, searching for a movie, I can sit back and rely on Tubi and allow them to pick my next movie. Shoot, and I think that's groovy. And we could go and we could go on and right on time. You know what I'm saying? This is the rhyme. So this next film is one of those movies that came up on Tubi. This movie is called Kings of the Evening, and I love period pieces when they get it right. So it's available on Tubi TV for free with ads, on YouTube, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Google Play, and Vudu, spelled VUDU. It's directed by Andrew P. Jones and starring Tyson Beckford, who I had a slight crush on when I was younger, but now. And then Lynn Whitfield. Our taste changes as we get older. Boy, does it change. Sometimes you look back on. No, I don't want to go there. You look back on people and like, what did I ever see in them? But anyway, so here's the plot. So Homer Hobbs returns home after 2 years in jail. Life on the outside seems more brutal than he remembers. And then so my notes that on Sunday nights they all get together. It was just people that were down in their luck or whatever, and then they dress up in their suits. I love it. I love a man in a suit. I felt like Lynn Whitfield's character in this film was much like, if you've seen the movie Lackawanna Blues, it reminds me of her because she's this beautiful lady that has this big heart, even though she makes it seem like she's so she is strong, but she makes it seem like she's so mean and, angry all the time, but she really has a big heart and is taking care of all these people. She has a boarding house and, so that's where our main character comes in through her. So back to the theme here. This movie makes me grateful for jobs, prospects, hope, survival, love, food, and music. Oh yeah, I put food on the table. Whew. That's why I always love to watch movies like this. And then even, a lot of people don't like to watch slavery movies and stuff like that, but I like to watch stuff like that and this, and autobiographies and stuff like that, so I can just be grateful for whatever it is I'm going through. Somebody else went through something worse, and so this last film, I just happened upon it the other day, and it's called A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich, and it came out February of 1978, and this is a timeless film. When I came to that realization that somebody would have so much evil in their heart that they would turn some 14-year-old boy onto drugs, it just really made my heart sink, to I couldn't believe what it was shocking. It was very shocking. And it was so great to see Cicely Tyson again and Paul Winfield too. It's like, I've been watching a lot of 227. I feels like I know these people, though, I'm saying, It's available on Tubi TV and IMDb TV. Directed by Ralph Nelson. So the description is just a young boy becomes a heroin addict, and his mother and foster father help him to fight it. It really affected their love, There's that power struggle. But then when it really becomes apparent that he really does have a problem, then she kind of, softens up and kind of lets him take that, role or whatever. But I know that's hard though, you know what I'm saying? Because from the son's perspective too, he's like, this ain't my daddy, I have a daddy. Here it is. Yeah, this is another film, that's dealing with the whole, drug addiction thing and how it affects, families. A hero, he said, we're living in a time. This part was funny though, even though, it was serious, but it was funny how he said, because I was like, oh, ding ding, this is how it goes with the film. He said, we're living in a time where a hero ain't nothing but a sandwich. Boy, you ain't never lie. And so this film makes me grateful for family, love. I put love unconditional each other, and it was so good to see, black love, I'm saying, and them not giving up on each other and coming back, and let him being able to let her get out what she has to say, because standing firm and saying that, yes, this is how I feel about it, and I'm not backing down on that. And I appreciated that character Cicely Tyson played. Just cherish every moment, because you really just never know. And I am happy to just be able to share these movies with you. Film is life, and Purple Reels is watching. And happy holidays. Happy holidays to you and yours from Purple Reels. Remember, every day is a good day for a movie.